What's up guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you how I transform this men's shirt into this cute little top. The materials we'll be needing is the fabric, in my case a t-shirt, a pair of scissors, roller, a few pins, a seam ripper, a safety pin, thread, and of course the almighty tape roll. You also need a pencil or a tailor's chalk for markings. The first step is to seam rip the pocket out of the shirt. If you're using a plain fabric or any other fabric, you can skip this step unless you're using a t-shirt. Next, we are going to measure a width of 33 inches. Yours could be longer or shorter if you want, and I'm using the placket as a straight line guide. Once that is done, you measure your top length. I used 12 inches for mine. Yours could be lesser or more, but I prefer 12 inches, and it's just rhymed well with the shirt I was using. So I'm measuring the 12 inches along the length of the width, and I'll be connecting that together with a ruler to form a straight line. After doing that, I'm cutting out the fabric. It'll give a rectangular shape. Now I'm cutting off the placket because I won't be needing it anymore, and I also cut out the curved end of the shirt to make a straight edge instead. And I duplicated this step. I made a replica to have two pieces of fabrics. With the right sides of both fabric facing, I'm going to pin down the fabric. Once that is done, I'm going to stitch all four sides of the fabric, leaving 3 inches opening on one side, and this opening is going to help with turning the fabric inside out after stitching. This is what it should look like once you are done stitching. Now I'm turning the fabric inside out. Take your time while doing this so you don't end up ripping off your stitches. After turning it inside out, I'm going to fold in the raw edges of that 3 inches opening and make a top stitch to cover it up. Next, I measured 1.5 inches along the width of the fabric and then connected the points with the ruler to form a straight line. Using the new line, I measured 0.5 inch and formed another straight line beneath it. You should have two straight lines like this that are 0.5 inch apart. I repeated the same process for the lower part of the fabric. This time I measured 2 inches instead. You could measure less or more if you want. From this new line, I measured 0.75 inch upwards and also connected it to form another straight line. Once that was done, I took the fabric to the sewing machine and did a straight stitch on each of those lines. Next, I took my seam ripper and loosened the stitch that is in between each lines. This will serve as a loop for the string to pass through. Now for the string of the top, I cut few pieces of fabric that are 1 inch wide and I joined them all together to form a long string. It ended up being too much. It was 170 inches, which was way too long. So, but it's better it's long enough or more than for it to be too short. After joining, I folded the two ends, the two rough edges of the string together and did a top stitch. This is me showing you the process before joining, but you have to join before you do this, and this will keep the string neat. This is what the string should look like once it's done, and then I attached a safety pin to one end of the string. This will make passing the string through the loop easier. After that, I took the end of the string on the right side and passed it through the bottom loop. You should have something like this, and this will serve as the shoulder strap for the right hand. I repeated the same step, this time on the left, passing the left string through the bottom loop. Be careful not to mistake the ends of the string. That is why I folded one up, so I don't pass the wrong the wrong string. This is what you should have after passing the string through the bottom loop. Now you have two straps for the shoulders, and the next step is to pull on those strings to give it that ruffled look. This is what it looks like after pulling the string. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like, a thumbs up, leave a comment down below of the other content you would like to see, and also if you make this top, kindly tag me on Instagram, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe.